Hey guys, Shadow Strider here, and as you probably read in the title, we're going to be having a new Behemoth and a new weapon in Dauntless. Now, I can confirm that this is 100% accurate information, and you can check it at the link down below, which is the Dauntless developer interview at this year's E3. The information we have right now is basically little. We know they're working on a content update patch, which will have a new weapon and at least one new Behemoth. I'm being positive that we might get surprised and see more added behemoths to the game. I see a lot of people being pricks and all and hating the developers for the slow content delivery. I would like to remind everyone that Dauntless is an open beta, it is not a fully released game and it is a brand new IP. I'm a player coming from early closed beta and I think they're doing a very good job bringing content at a reasonable pace. Anyone who's not happy is free to stop playing the game at any time. You should also pay attention that they set a new Behemoth, which in my opinion means a completely new one, not a variant. For those who are not familiar with the game, Ragetail Gnasher is a variant of Gnasher. Variants typically do bring new abilities and attack patterns, which sometimes are extremely hard, but at the end of the day they're still variants. I also hope the new Behemoth is based on a completely new model. You have probably noticed, but at the moment we have many Behemoths based on the same model. Panger and Helion are based on Gnasher, Shroud and Scrife are based on Shrike, Naizaga is based on Quillshot, Stormclaw is based on Embermane, and Rezakari is based on Karabak. This is not a bad thing, but a new model would bring a lot more predictability since attack patterns are sometimes easy to learn from one Behemoth and use on the next. I can only speculate what the Behemoth will actually be, but I seriously hope he's hard and in the Maelstrom together with Shroud and Rezakari. I also hope he has a new elemental power, which to combine with the new weapon. Regarding the new weapon, there's also no huge information, but there are high chances that we will see Dauntless' first ranged weapon. There have been speculations and suggestions from the developers over the past months that this will happen sooner or later and that they are indeed working on a ranged weapon for the game. What the weapon will be, what it will do, will it be easy or hard, I have no idea. I hope that it has a nice abilities and it is versatile. The sword and chain blades are fast weapons, while the warpipe is in the middle between them and the hammer and axe, which are the slow hitters. So I presume they will most likely make the new weapon in between like the warpipe, so that they have two options of each tier, fast, average and slow weapons. It could be something that has a really fast primary attack and slow secondary one. For example, if it's a ranged one, maybe primary attack can be close combat, while secondary can be ranged. There is tons that I can speculate about it, but there is no need to get everyone's hopes up with misinformation. As soon as there is more information about either the Behemoth or the weapon, I will make a video to inform you guys. Finally, I would like to talk about the people that constantly complain about the game and the lack of support, content and overall hating to the game. Firstly, no one is forcing you to play the game. It is free to play, but it is also free to stop playing. If you do not like it, then stop. I do not like people who play just so that they can hate and ruin other people's experience. Yes, there are problems, yes, content is not coming out each week, but come on, who brings out content more often than each 8 weeks? That is the norm for most fully released games, and yet we have an open beta game which is bringing you this. Why would you complain? Monster Hunter World was released in January. Have you seen a DLC update for it yet? I have not, and I presume they will release one when the game hits PC so they can stimulate more players to play. And again, Monster Hunter World is a fully released game, with years of experience behind it and most of all a lot of financial support. You're playing Dauntless. If you enjoy it, you'll keep playing it. You'll keep finding new stuff to do even when the developers take their time to bring new content. You will make it more challenging yourself. You will play more with your friends. You might want to start from scratch again. The game offers a lot for what it started as and what it has become. Yes, for the hardcore veterans of Monster Hunter it is an easy 50 to 100 hours of grind, but not everyone is hardcore veteran. I have friends and I have people in my Discord server and Twitch streams which have barely even gotten to Karabak yet. We have tons of content to be added to the Maelstrom since it includes variants, and those variants are definitely packing way more punch than their normal versions. As we all know, the real endgame boss and villain behind Dauntless is the Rogue Gnasher. Remember my words, we have not seen the last of that guy. We have 3 Behemoths which are technically ready, but they're probably getting tuned up for the Maelstrom. Those are the Moon River Shrike, the Thunderdeep Drask and the Winterhorn Scribe. So as a player and a person who enjoys the game and making content around it, I ask you to also enjoy it and not ruin it for those around you. If you don't enjoy it, you're free to play something else, there's tons of stuff out there for everyone. That's all for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up down below. If there's something you wish to share or discuss on this video, then please write me a comment below. Share the video as you see fit, and remember to follow me on Twitch and subscribe here on YouTube for more Dauntless content.